before they had, when I moved there, they didn't have Americana yet. They still called it unsuccessful country music. There was a handful of us that were making a living and having a good time, whether we fit or not. And we all ended up living in this sort of inexpensive part of the town. And there was a bar there called the Radio Cafe. The sound man's name was Skip Litz. And he also sold pot to everybody. So everybody would stop by there on their way out of town, maybe grab up some gear that he had, because he was the sound man at this Radio Cafe, and then get your weed and get out of town, you know, for the weekend. He was the one that let us all know that we were neighbors, you know. He's like, you know, all these other singers you like live right walking distance from you. No. He started having these things they call guitar pulls, where a bunch of songwriters are there, but there's just one guitar, so nobody noodles over anybody, and you play your new thing, you know. And he started having those, and we all started gathering together at his house and playing our new songs for each other. And he kind of became our mayor, you know. And then he told me he was sick and he wasn't going to make it. But he when we would do those guitar pulls, he had been famous for always wanting us to play train songs, I think. And when he was delivering his weed, there was only 4 places you could play music at night, and he would go into all of them. And when he'd burst in the door and he'd yell, "Play a fucking train song!" And it became a tradition in the neighborhood to not only play him the train song, but stop whatever song you're playing. He's this big biker-looking guy, but it's Nashville, so everybody's afraid somebody might be somebody, right? Everyone starts thinking they need to get next to that guy. So we'd get him free drinks, and he gave us a lot of fun, but then he said he was going to not make it, and he had cancer. He asked me if he could go on the road with me while he was sick, and we went across America. We had a great time. We were going to go to another show, and he wasn't picking up his phone. And so I went over there. I thought, okay, this could be it. And it was. He was gone. He was on his sofa, watching TV. Looked like he was laughing. I called the cops immediately. And they came in, and before they even said anything about him, they noticed this duffel bag, like a military duffel bag, that had full of marijuana in it, that I had not seen. I still think about that. And the cop points to this duffel bag and he says, "What's this?" And I'm almost 100% certain that he knew, but he was doing, wind me up or something. "What's this?" So I said, "Pot, right?" And he says, "What's he do with this?" And at first I was like, "Oh, I better not say nothing," And I said, he fucking sells it. Sells drugs, that's his thing. He sells drugs. You better get him too, he's right there. Yeah, he never did it again.